Please subscribe to our channel for more lift and carry content.
Lifted from the front by the slim yet strong Jenna, Harry is feeling helpless. Oh man, this girl becomes stronger when she is happy, he thinks, looking down at Jenna, who is still feeling ecstatic as she is standing and carrying Harry. Jenna now puts Harry back. So boss, what will be my first assignment? She asks. Well, since you are already appointed, you are now in training, so the first phase is an assignment which involves our own employee, Harry says. Our own employee? What do you mean? Jenna asks in curiosity. Andy has been an employee of ours since long. We not only provide security people to corporates and private individuals, but we also offer undercover services, Harry says in low tone.
Huh?
We had given Andy some maps and documents of a high security location, but after that, he has not reported back to work at all, nor is his phone reachable. So I want you to go to his place and check what has happened, Harry says. Now wait a minute, I signed up for a security job, not for these things, Jenna says. Of course that will be your primary job, but this kind of work only involves our employees. And since you are new, and also a girl, you can easily carry out these kinds of tasks, Harry says. Of course carrying is my speciality, Jenna says. Great, place your belongings on your work table and meet me after lunch, I will give you the details, Harry says. After lunch, Jenna goes to meet Harry. Harry is standing on a chair and is trying to reach a shelf which is quite high. Hey boss, do you need help? Jenna asks. Yes, I was trying to get the files about Andy, but I am not able to reach that shelf even after standing on this chair. Can you help me here? Harry asks. Sure, Jenna says. Harry is expecting that Jenna will bring a ladder or a stool, but Jenna simply bends below his legs and stands up easily, carrying him on a shoulder sit. Harry cannot believe that he is now sitting on the slim shoulders of the strong Jenna. She is not only carrying his full weight comfortably on her shoulders, she is even looking up and smiling at him. So did you get the files about Andy? Jenna asks, looking up at the surprised Harry. Yeah, thanks to being lifted up on your shoulders, I am easily able to reach his files, Harry says and picks up the file. Still sitting on Jenna's shoulders, he hands the file below to her. Hey thanks, strong Jenna says, and forgetting that a heavier, fully grown man is sitting on her shoulders, Jenna opens the file to read, while Harry is still sitting on her shoulders. Jenna, would you mind putting me down and then read the file? Harry asks. Oh, yes, sorry. Jenna smiles and squats down so that Harry can get down from her shoulders. Oh man, the strength of this girl is unbelievable, Harry thinks. It is tea time now. Jenna has gone through Andy's file. Harry is inside his cabin when the cleaning staff just finishes wiping the floor. Harry's shoes are slipping on the wet floor as he tries to walk out of his cabin. Harry narrowly misses falling down as he slips on the floor. Jenna enters the cabin with Andy's file in her hand. Harry is desperately supporting himself by holding the wall. Hey boss, you should consider changing those shoes. The soles really seem to be slippery. Remember what happened at the station? Jenna giggles. Yeah, you are right. These slippery shoes have already put me in trouble many times by now, he says. Harry tries to walk again but slips. Jenna runs towards him and grabs him by his behind. Using her hand, she lifts him up from the front, bends to the side and comfortably places him on her hip. There, now you are safe on my hip, Jenna giggles. Harry cannot believe this. He is lifted up on the hip of Jenna the second time now. Good gracious Jenna, I am lifted up on your hip again, Harry shrieks. Of course boss, don't worry, my shoes are not slippery, so you are safe when lifted up by me. In fact, a man should always feel safe when lifted up by a woman, Jenna laughs. Still carrying Harry on her hip, Jenna now opens the file with her other hand. Hey boss, I was going through Andy's file. He is quite cute, you know, she giggles looking at his photo. Harry cannot believe that despite carrying his full weight on her hip, Jenna is more worried about Andy's file. His residence is in a remote place in the outskirts of the city. If you won't mind, I can visit his place tomorrow. Since it is a holiday, Jenna suggests, looking up at Harry, whom she is still carrying him on her hip. Yes, you can also claim allowance for the work done on a holiday, he says. Great boss. Do you want me to do anything else today? Jenna asks. Well, you can put me back on the floor, Harry says. You are a really cute boss. Jenna laughs and carries Harry on her hip and walks out of his cabin and puts him down. I don't know if it was such a good idea to keep such a strong girl as my assistant, Harry thinks. It is the next day and Jenna now arrives in front of Andy's house in a cab. She speaks to some neighborhood kids who are playing nearby and confirms that it is his house by showing his photo to them. Uncle Andy has been in bed from a few days. He is very ill, one of the kids say. Oh, he is ill. Then maybe I can speak to him by dressing myself as a nurse, Jenna thinks. The doorbell of Andy's house rings after an hour. Come in please, the door is open, Andy says. Jenna comes in wearing a newly bought nurse outfit. Oh man, this new dress seems a little tight. I hope it is now too revealing, Jenna thinks. Oh wow, that's the most beautiful nurse I have ever seen, Andy thinks, looking at her in surprise. Hi, I got information that there is a bedridden patient here, so I came to check on him, Jenna says, smiling. Andy is lying in bed and it appears that he has been lying there for quite some time. Did anybody from our neighborhood send you to check me? Andy asks. Yes, that is correct, Jenna lies. So what happened? She asks. Nothing big. I had a nasty fall in the bathroom and my neck and back are hurting really bad. I have not been able to even work for a week. I have been surviving thanks to the kids, who are bringing food from the neighborhood for me to eat, Andy says, feeling sad. Oh my, you are lucky to have such good neighbors, Jenna says. Can you try to get up? Maybe I can examine your injuries, Jenna says. Yeah, I can stand and walk, but with great difficulty and pain, and I do that only to use the bathroom, Andy says. Andy now stands up groaning in pain. Jenna is feeling sorry for him. Well, there is no sign of injury. Maybe you have fractured a bone, Jenna says. I don't see any swelling, but I have been really depressed and lonely, Andy says. Well, as a nurse, I can perform some therapies for you, Jenna says. Sure, I will be glad to get some relief, Andy says. Jenna comes up, bends down and smoothly scoops him up into a high cradle. Andy is in disbelief. Oh man, this slim beautiful nurse lifted me up so easily in her arms. Looking into his eyes as she is carrying him in cradle, Jenna smiles at him. Are you feeling good now? She asks. Of course, who will not like to get lifted up by a beautiful woman? Andy replies. Jenna is pleased to hear this. This therapy always works without fail, you know, Jenna smiles. Jenna now comes into the hall carrying him. Here, do you like the fresh air and light here? She asks. Of course, I am already feeling better, Andy says, looking at the beautiful Jenna, who is carrying him in cradle now. Well, I will continue with the therapy then. Jenna laughs and squats down, while still carrying Andy in cradle. Andy is in disbelief as Jenna now stands up again while carrying his full weight on her arms. Oh man, that was a really deep squat. Andy thinks in shock. Jenna now squats again carrying Andy and gets up. Andy hugs her tightly while looking at her in disbelief. Jenna continues squatting Andy while carrying him in her arms. Andy is mesmerized, as he is feeling like a child lifted up in the arms of such a beautiful and strong woman. Her perfume is reaching his nose and he is really feeling warm from inside. Jenna now starts turning round and round carrying Andy in cradle. Andy starts laughing as his head is slowly spinning. So how are you feeling? Has the therapy helped? Jenna asks. Yes, of course, I really loved it, Andy says. Well then, let me tell you the truth. Jenna says while still carrying him cradle. I am no nurse. Your boss Harry sent me to check on you, she says, feeling a bit nervous. Andy is surprised to hear this. But why did he send you? I had already sent an email telling him that I am unwell, Andy says. Well, he has obviously not received it, and also your phone was not reachable, Jenna says while still carrying him cradle. Well, this place is in a remote location. The mobile network is almost non-existent here. I also don't have a landline, Andy says. Yes, that's why Harry asked me to check on you, Jenna says and sits on the sofa while carrying Andy on her lap now. Oh man, I thought Harry might have read my mail, Andy says. Anyways, now that we know what has happened, I think you need to get admitted to a hospital, Jenna says. Now come on, I think I will get well myself in a few days, Andy says while still lifted up on Jenna's lap. But are you really recovering? Let us check once, she says and gets up carrying him in cradle again. She slowly places him on his feet. Andy is standing with difficulty in pain. Try walking now, she says to Andy. Andy is finding it difficult to walk now. See? You need medical attention. You will not recover yourself like this, Jenna says and picks up his house keys. Come on, another week and I will be fine, Andy says. No sir, I fear your condition will only get worse like this, so you will come with me to the hospital now, Jenna says in an assertive tone. I will not, Andy replies in defiance. Jenna suddenly bends down and lifts up Andy on her shoulder. Andy is shocked as he is lifted up easily on her shoulders. Hey, you cannot do this. You are technically kidnapping me, Andy says. I don't mind even if you think like that, but your recovery is my concern, Jenna says, and still carrying Andy on her shoulder, she walks out of the house and locks the main door. Hey, put me down, help anyone, Andy shrieks and shakes his leg, but Jenna is too strong and carries him comfortably outside and whistles to the cab nearby. Oh my, that lady is kidnapping Uncle Andy. The kids come running. Relax kids, Uncle Andy will be in hospital for a few days. He will be back soon, Jenna says. Driver, take me to the nearest hospital, Jenna says and places Andy on the seat now. Oh yes, Andy had actually sent a mail, but it was lost under a lot of junk mail and I missed reading it. Oh man, it is really my fault, Harry says in the phone with Jenna. Don't worry boss, I have carried Andy safely to a hospital. The doctor is checking him now, she says. Thanks a ton, Jenna. You are really very strong and smart. Harry appreciates her. But Jenna, I need another help. I need to speak to Andy immediately. Can you give your phone to him? Harry says. Oh, but Andy is admitted in the special ward, even I cannot speak with him now. The visiting hours will be from tomorrow morning only, Jenna replies. Oh no, but I need to ask about those secret building plans, which I mentioned about yesterday. Can you stay there for a while? I will come there immediately, Harry says. Jenna is now waiting outside the hospital when Harry drives in. Hey boss, I verified and got to know where Andy's bed is. It is situated next to a balcony which is right next to a street, Jenna says. Did you say balcony? But how will I reach that balcony then? Harry asks. Don't worry boss, you can reach the balcony sitting on my shoulders, Jenna replies. Harry is speechless. The story will continue, gentlemen. Stay tuned for the next part.